mixed like into cocktails now, though. I can handle that. The first time I ever got drunk though was on a straight water bottle of gin. And I was like a sophomore in high school or something, maybe a junior. And yeah, and oh, it was so gross.
Well,
did I tell you about one of the first times I got drunk? You guys heard this story?
Probably.
When I was in the 4th grade, Joey Horn.
Yes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, stole a bottle of vodka from my dad, and he drank it
on
the
the
school bus.
Yeah.
Getting other kids drunk. God damn it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Such Good Shoot, the podcast about anything and everything in the world of wrestling for June 9th, 2022. Today, we're talking about WCW Souled Out, the first pay-per-view event for them of January 1998.
Or we could just try and keep talking about liquor the whole episode.
No, we gotta talk about side and watch that fucking pay-per-view for nothing.
We don't talk about Bruno. No. Tonight we got some Knob Creek single barrel select rye, and hold on,
rye.
Let me just read this to you. 115 proof.
Yep. Yeah, the X drink's like the 120 or whatever it is.
She don't fuck around.
No, sir. Not when it comes to whiskey.
You know, I was mentioning I was at these weddings over the weekend, and I'm sitting there and I'm drinking. I'm like, why am I not getting drunk? Like, and then I go, oh, wait, they're all 80 proof alcohol.
You mean normal alcohol.
Normal.
Yeah, the standard.
Well, I remember like I used to be able, like when I went out and when I was like 21, 22, I would drink, like if I was going to the bars, I would always drink Stoli, because Stoli is like 70 proof instead of 80. And it's just like, it's not a big difference, but it adds up.
Oh, at 100%. Listen, like think about it this way: if you go from like a standard like 5% lager or something, you know, some normal shit, and then you bump that up to like a 10%, like Imperial IPA or something. Again, you can put 5% beers, normal 4% beers in front of me all night. I can drink them all night. It'll be all right, as long as I'm not pounding them. I mean, you get a couple 10%ers in you, and you're what the hell's going on here?
I mean, even again, that 2.5%, man, when you go from a 5 to a 7.5.
Yeah, I mean, it's a market difference. Mm-hmm. So obviously, a 40 to a 30 is gonna make a difference.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I used to just keep me going longer. I could drink longer with the Stoli than with like Absolute or something. Then the one night I hit the Absolute because they were out of Stoli. That was the last night. That was the last night I drank vodka.
Ever? When was this? Give me a time frame.
Well, fuck, dude. 15 years ago. I would say it was like 20. I was like 20.
That's the last time you've 22. Ever had vodka.
22, maybe.
That was the last time you like, not even in like a mixed drink or something.
So yeah, I haven't drank vodka since then. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit, dude. No, thank you.
Well,
no, thank you.
Around here, vodka has a lifespan, and what happens is we buy a bottle of vodka so the wife could make vodka sauce. We put the couple shots in the vodka sauce. Then I drink the rest of the bottle of vodka when I don't want to drink good shit. And then we wonder why we have no vodka when we go to make vodka sauce again.
I don't know. You don't keep your own bottle of vodka?
It doesn't last long enough.
I can't do it. I would much rather drink a silver or tequila.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They're just when you have the vodka because you bought it for vodka sauce.
Yes, but still, if I'm gonna drink white rum over that too.
It's what I have, and generally speaking, it's the cheapest thing I have in the house. So if I'm just looking to get a little buzz on and don't want to drink the good shit, yeah, vodka it is.
Yeah.
You know what sounds really good, boys? We should just get together and get drunk on bottles of Parrot Bay, 40 proof, half vodka. Isaac, you could stomach it, and then we would all just wake up with the worst hangovers ever. It would be
you would wake up with a broken butthole too, little boy. Get me drunk on vodka. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I went there. I went there. I would seduce you and woo you in the middle of the night.
I believe you said I would wake up with
a broken butthole.
Wow, guys.
After an intense no one's watching. Who gives a shit? An intense night of passionate whatever.
Intercourse.
I don't have a button to cue music for Chic of the Week, so
relax, fuckface.
Thank you, Chic.
Hell yeah.
You need a longer one so Isaac can light his blunt.
Oh boy.
It's already we're good.
Fuck the inflation.
There was the one that was name a more iconic trio. And he said Hulk Hogan, my boot, his ass.
That was a pretty damn good one.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a tweet that he'd done. I like that. I like tweets. I like weed. I like drinking. Hey, my cat's trying to steal my goddamn blunts. If you knock over the blunt, we all have to drink. And what are you guys drinking tonight?
Well, you know what I'm drinking.
We didn't even get into that. Bush heavy, nice. I'm drinking seltzer. Nice cherry limeade right now.
Ooh.
The Polar Company, it's guilt-free.
Guilt-free?
Is that no guilt? Yeah, it is very fancy.
No guilt.
Fancy.
It's impossible. You're Jewish. You have guilt.
Yeah, I know. I feel guilty for not drinking alcohol.
You're Jewish. I'm Catholic. We always have guilt.
There's always guilt.
It's a way of life.
It's true. It is a way of life. Man.
And that's why I'm free.
So, did you guys see Cody Rhodes and his whole arm thing and shoulder thing and pectoral thing?
Yeah, now Isaac, is him wrestling with a clearly torn something or another worse than Korean Zombie eating 110 headshots in 16 minutes?
I'm going to say no.
100% no.
Just kidding.
Yeah, no. I mean, I don't think you. I mean, you can't. I mean, I think it's stupid, but ultimately, in the end, for a serious answer, it's not going to affect his mental capacity, and it's not going to end his life any earlier. And once you once you tear a pectoral muscle, it's not going to get any worse.
Yeah, as I was going to say, several doctor type people said he can't do more damage to it. It's already destroyed. It's a game of how much pain you can tolerate.
I mean, hats off to him for toughing it out. It seems like a really stupid thing for WWE to allow him to do. Ultimately,
Hell in a Cell, though, the issue is that it was supposed to have Roman, and then they just took Roman off of the card. So the only other, as far as their universe goes, true main event match that'll actually sell. I mean, obviously tickets were already sold, but will sell the pay-per-view is Cody versus Seth. They had no other option. What are you gonna do? Put the the women's triple threat in the main event and then just add something else? I mean, no disrespect to them, but I mean that's just a weak card.
None of it makes much sense, and it's all it really falls on the idea that they haven't built anyone, they don't build anyone up. You know, if you want to become a star at WWE, you have to leave WWE and go prove that you can become a star. And it's like totally fucking backwards.
But that wouldn't matter anyway. Even if they had stars, like if that's what the card was supposed to be, they already took Roman away, and then you have Cody and Seth taken away. It doesn't matter if you go, okay, Drew, I guess go fight whoever you're facing. You're feuding with. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. No, I mean
obviously, if he says I'm not going to do it, they have no option. But if he says he can go and it's not going to hurt him anymore,
I mean,
they had no other option.
I haven't watched yet. I know Dozer watched, and his initial reaction was that he fucking loved it. He thought it was awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
It's awesome on several levels. You have Cody still competing at a rather high level despite that. You have Seth doing an amazing job protecting him while still telling the story and fucking him up. Like, it was just good on so many different levels. And they even, like, the moment Cody Rhodes pulls out the bull rope and they tie together for a bull rope match in a Hell in a Cell. It's a hat on a hat, but it was fucking awesome.
It's crazy. Yeah, I didn't know they did that. Yeah, all I know is that fucking part of me wants to like just be like old grumpy man and be like pissed off that like they would even allow him to do that, right? And potentially like tear something else someplace else, overcompensating, whatever it might be. I mean, it's ultimately, like it's dangerous, and it's dangerous for maybe even more so for Seth Rollins than it is for Cody. If they try and do anything, we're picking someone up. But the other part of me is just like, yeah, that's fucking awesome. Like, tough it out. That's a very old school mentality, and I like that.
And it hyped up the drama to a degree, because then when he couldn't pick Seth up for a move or get in position for something, it was a million times more believable than any other match.
Yeah, for reals. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to believe that he was fucking able to do anything in that condition. Like, I mean, taking his shirt off and you see the fucking bruising, and it's just like, oh Jesus. And I wasn't paying much attention. I was pretty busy over the weekend, so I didn't see any of like the reports, but I guess there were a bunch of reports that were coming out that were saying that he was injured and he might not make
the show. They did the Saturday Night Main Event thing, and he was supposed to headline against Seth. And then like last minute they Cody cannot make it tonight. Drew, go wrestle.
I see.
Can we just cover the insanity of this? Because, okay, he hurt the pec during a match earlier. And then I'm going to call him a dumb motherfucker on this one, fully tore it off the bone because he was weight training after it.
Well, yeah, of course. He's a maniac.
I don't know.
And then after that, he goes and wrestles a main event match at a fucking pay-per-view. Yeah. And now what's he going to be able to do for the next fucking couple months?
I mean, again, he wasn't going to be able to do anything anyways. He didn't injure himself animore.
So you could take the moment, and he could Cena through his recovery, come back, maybe do something light around SummerSlam if he Cena's his recovery. If he doesn't Cena his recovery, can you imagine that pop at the Royal Rumble?
Yeah, I mean,
boy.
That would be the 6 months. That is the long time frame. Royal Rumble would be.
I'm just thinking about whether or not ultimately this fucks him up. But I think this gives him the momentum.
No, I mean, he's going to be the biggest baby face in the world when he comes back.
100%. What blows my mind is the reports that they were planning on kicking Edge out of Judgment Day before this.
That's no fucking way. That
There's
was a
Well,
snap
no,
decision.
weren't they saying because he didn't like they were gonna take it like supernatural?
Yeah, they were gonna
Edge
they were
was
gonna
like,
make
"Fuck
it
you."
spoopy, and he's like, "No, I'm not doing spoopy."
That's what I heard, but who knows whether that's true or not.
Eh,
I mean, I can believe that as an excuse, but I can also see them just saying that to say it.
Yeah, just throwing out little flashbangs.
Ah, we're gonna have Finn Balor over here, and we're gonna tease the Bullet Club and tease the Bullet Club. Nope. He's gonna take over Edge's Judgment Day, and now we'll put Edge in the Bullet Club because why the fuck not?
But
He's never been in there.
we might get to see the Fiend or whatever come back.
I don't think you get the Fiend with that group though. I think you get Black Suit, just hard ass.
I don't want
Balor.
the Fiend. I want
Yeah,
the
the demon.
demon.
Yeah.
Sorry, not the Fiend, the Demon. I think I get those confused.
I don't know what happened. My YouTube went into like deep conspiracy mode, and there were people like, if you look at the Hell in a Cell logo, you can see the Fiend's mask. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes.
Wow. Fiend is coming back. He has been tweeting a lot about it.
And my feeling is with the way he's been talking, it ain't the WWE.
I doubt it too. Yeah. Why would
No way.
I don't think they want anything to do with him, let alone he wants anything to do with them.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? I'm just a guy with a cat.
Yeah. Hey, at least you get some pussy over there.
Yeah, sometimes.
Ugh.
Shout out to the nurse.
Whoop whoop. This one goes out to all the juggalos and juggalettes, I guess.
This one.
Oh my god!
Bro, I can't fucking believe he wouldn't be on our podcast, man.
I believe it.
What a dork,
dude. He also it was also fucking fuckface who asked him, and maybe the kid just has a good bullshit detector, or maybe he really just doesn't do podcasts because he's afraid he's just gonna get roasted for being an idiot.
How could we roast him for being an idiot? We're idiots.
Well, takes one to know one, dude. We're the experts.
Yeah.
Be like, dude, so you're dumb. Be like, what? Be like, yeah, I know, because I'm fucking dumb. Pretty much.
You know how I know we're idiots and I know we're dumb.
We watched Souled Out, 1998.
Yes.
We had to watch that.
We watched this thing.
We did. Wait, I got another question before we start in on this pile of shit. Does anyone know what's going on with the forbidden door card?
No. Yeah.
Where are we at with that after last night?
Yeah, well, Punk. I don't think we talked about this. Punk dropped the AEW title, which is obviously, big wrestling.
He did not drop it.
He didn't drop it. He let somebody else hold it for him.
Yeah, sorry.
He takes a break.
Yeah, because
Tony wouldn't let him drop it.
Yeah, the ref from WWE kicked him in the shin. But anyways,
that's so dumb.
Then,
what a dumb idea. Interim champion.
No, that happens, dude. That happens all the time in combat sports, man. That's a UFC mainstay.
Yeah.
When competitors get hurt if they're champion
or
whatever.
And so when you come back, do you get to fight the interim champion to get the title back?
Well, no, it's so what happens is the interim champion, whenever the main champion comes back for whatever reason, they fight the champion coming back first time back, and then whoever wins is the undisputed champion.
Okay.
Which is where the term undisputed champion comes from.
Yeah.
Because an interim champion is disputed.
Yeah, so then they did a casino battle royal on Dynamite that Kyle O'Reilly won. Kyle O'Reilly then lost to Moxley. So Moxley will go on to face either Tanahashi or Hiroki Goto, depending on who wins their match. I think we all know that it will be Tanahashi. Hangman Page also called out Okada. I want Okada.
I do want to take a moment and just call out some bullshit AEW booking. He didn't have to win, but how do you have this battle royal without putting Hangman Page in it? How is
Well,
he not like right in contention for the title he just lost? Like,
probably because he announced his intentions to Tony Khan, and Tony said, "Oh, you want to face Okada? I'll give you mic time tonight." And then I don't know.
just put him in the battle royal. Have a bullshit elimination or something. Like, he doesn't have to win. It's a battle royal. There's no stakes.
Yeah. What else happened? Oh, Will Ospreay and the United Empire showed up on Dynamite. They'll be wrestling on Rampage.
Hashtag him too'd.
No, not what happened. It's not. Anyway, Sold Out.
It was a pay-per-view. And it was in scenic Dayton, Ohio.
Man, I love Dayton, Ohio.
You know, I can't say much about Dayton, Ohio, but I can tell you they have some wonderful cigar shops and 3 of the best damn restaurants in the world.
Yeah. Did you, Isaac? Did you see that the new taco joint opened?
Oh yeah, nice. Way to go,
Yeah.
Rachel.
Oh,
You want? Well, you know what's crazy? Okay, no shit. If you look up Raymond Chow on the internet, and I think it's Shrimp Boy, he's like a fucking. There's a dude in San Francisco named Raymond Chow who is like a mobster and like the fucking like Chinese mob over there, and he kind of like ran San Francisco for a little while. And every time I see it, like it cracks me up
Maybe
because
that's why Ray never is in a video. Maybe there's some
right?
witness protection shit going
Shrimp,
on.
yeah,
yeah,
possibly.
Google Shrimp Boy. It's pretty funny because it's
No,
like,
I want to Google the Mexican restaurant, see if they got a damn menu up.
oh yeah, maybe you can get some, maybe get some Uber Eats.
Bro, yeah, please. $400.
$400 for a taco, please.
But
I bet Ray would comp the food.
yeah.
Let's pay the delivery charge.
Yeah, so Sold Out, boys.
Sold out. All right. The
well-
first match was fun.
Yeah, we opened with this 8-man lucha that I don't know who was in it because I did not take the time to write down all their names.
I know it was like Psychosis and
2 Guerreras.
Yeah, it was
Chavo and
No, no.
Hoovitude.
Yeah, Chavo and Hoovy on the face side. There was Psychosis, La Parca, and El Dandy.
Super Cayo and Lizmark Jr.
Yeah.
Chavo Guerrero, and then La Parca, Psychosis, Silver King, and El Dandy. El Dandy looks like Jack Black from fucking the Nacho Libre. Yeah, the match was pretty fun, man.
Oh, Dozer.
I am not a lucha person.
Yeah, this one was. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it was at least unique comparative to a lot of the thrown together, 6 and 8 man WCW lucha tag matches we've seen. This one was a little bit slower paced. Every guy got a chance to get in there for a little bit of time. They totally forgot the rules.
Oh yeah, they kept just running in whenever.
Yeah,
No, they stated their lucha rules, which gives them the ability to just do whatever the fuck they want in WCW.
Yes. I love the the dive spots to the outside. Just the one right after another.
Nonstop. Yeah, I have that down as well. That's awkward.
Well, I mean, they were doing some crazy shit. And then La Parca was terrible throughout the match. Isaac and I watched this one together.
He sucked.
It was just the worst. It was like, how is La Parca the worst thing about this match? And then after the match, he makes up for that by just headshotting every single other competitor in the match, which made sense because he didn't give a fuck about it to begin with.
Yeah, it did make sense in the storyline. Yeah.
Look, I'm just going to start off the disappointment. I gave it a 2.
No, that's that. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I'd say. That's
I mean,
fair. 2.25.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say 2.25, but that's.
Well, you guys are way more negative than I expected.
I mean, like I said, I liked it, but it was. I mean, it was.
There's just nothing of note. Like who cares?
Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a fun match to watch.
Yeah, Chris Benoit and Raven. Oh wait, did
Well,
Meltzer watch this?
Yeah.
Oh,
Daddy
Meltzer watched it, and so this opening bout, this
he likes
8-man tag, Meltzer gave a 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
He likes it. Yeah, you loved it.
Well,
This menu slaps, y'all. Just letting you know.
no
All right.
shit. I don't need to read it to know it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying.
So that brings us to Tacos. I mean, Raven taking on Chris Benoit in a Ravens rules match, but
They
the
forgot
flock
it
is
was,
banned from ringside.
and they forgot it was Ravens rules.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
Whatever they want it to mean.
No, Ravens rules was actually like the gimmick that Raven wrestled, which
Yeah.
is every time he wrestled, it was under his own terms. Therefore, it was no holds barred every single time because he wouldn't conform to WCW rules. That was the gimmick.
This was no holds barred.
Kind of. This shit was boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like I hate to say it, but this was like I suppose if you like really, really grindy, slow, beat down sort of matches, this would have been your thing.
This is the card for you.
100%.
But boy, oh boy, some of the fucking headshots in this one were unnecessary.
Well, there was just
the head.
one.
I'm just going to say the headshots and the flying headbutt onto the chair earned this match a DNR. I'm not rating it. I do not feel comfortable rating it. I did not feel comfortable watching it. It is completely based off of stuff that happened after the fact, but I couldn't stomach it.
I did feel comfortable watching this. I was uncomfortable because, yeah, I mean, honestly, the flock. And then there was like the weird flock run in at the end, and then Malenko came out for no reason, and then dumped heroin addicted. Who was that? Sick Boy.
Kidman there.
Yeah, Billy Kidman, and then they just stared at each other and they walked away. It was a really disappointing match
for guys that can wrestle.
Yeah,
definitely disappointing.
Well, Meltzer gave it 3 1/4.
Oof. I mean, I don't know. I suppose at the time, if you're watching the product, you might have enjoyed this one a tad bit more.
Well, especially if like what you're into is like the cruiserweights, and like that's the thing you're really excited about. Like it's Meltzer. It's like he's always going to hype up the little guys.
And for me, the headshots, while I didn't like them in the time, they were common. I can't really fault it for the time, but didn't mean it was any less uncomfortable. Now, this next match on paper should have been the match of the night. And you have Chris Jericho taking on Rey Mysterio Jr.
Ray was legit hurt for this one though. Which I think is why it was so short.
It was so short.
But I mean, like for what it was really good. It was just way too short. I mean, Ray sold the injury really well. Jericho worked it over really well. Ray still got to pop off for a couple big spots. The springboard.
Springboard was crazy.
The springboard like West Coast pop deal. The finish was really good. Jericho catching him like in a Hurricane Rana situation, jumping off, almost looking like he botched Styles splashed him. But it was so safe. He caught him,
shit out of me.
Put him immediately in the Lion Tamer, and Ray submitted. I loved after the match Jericho like requesting the mic and, "Oh, you really like me," "Oh, you want to boo me? I'll give you a reason to boo me. And then, they he does a pretty long beat down on Ray.
Yeah.
It was just short. I mean, but I can't really fault them for that. I don't know. It was good enough for like a I don't know, 3 and a 3-3-3.
3-3-3-3.
Yeah.
Trace.
Jesus, cat. Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment as a 3.
I almost went 3-2-5, but it's
Well,
probably the match of the night.
Your 3-3-3 saved you a little bit because Meltzer gave it a 3-2-5.
Oh.
I would have had to open a new seltzer water.
Yeah, and I did enjoy that inverted DDT though. That shit was awesome.
Yep, that's true. That was a good one.
Now I know you guys didn't watch it. JJ Dillon came out. They had this really, 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 really long ass segment.
Really long.
Yeah, that's why we
Fuck
skipped
you
it.
all.
It fast forwarded forever.
We're not giving a title till the next. Well, technically 2 pay-per-views away because there's the paperless view coming up of Boston Brawl, which is not on Peacock, thank God. And then that brings us to Rick Martel versus Booker T for the TV title.
It's also worth bringing up that Scott Hall is no longer going to be getting his shot period from World War III, and he walks away from Hogan because that plays into the main event. Yeah, Rick Martel versus Booker T was I don't know, adequate.
It was
pretty slow. Yeah, it was pretty slow.
It was slow, especially for a Booker T match, I thought.
Yeah, but Martel, straight up, not that good.
No.
I mean, better than people give him credit for, but definitely an old school, just grindy worker.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't remember anything about it, honestly.
Not much to it.
My notes, literally, I will read you the entirety of my notes on this match. Quicker action than I anticipated.
Yep.
That is the entirety of what I have written.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, there's probably we don't remember because all commentary would talk about is who the fuck is going to walk with Larry Zbyszko to the ring in the next match.
Yeah, I mean,
we want to know it's going to be somebody who hates Scott Hall just as much as Larry Zbyszko does. That's how you got to think about it, brother.
Oh, dear God. That
it wasn't better than the Benoit match.
Nope.
I feel like it was cleaner, but I don't know. I feel like it's on the same level. It's a 1.5.
Yeah, I think it was. I liked it a little bit more than that, but it wasn't anything exciting. It was 1.75. Just because I like Booker T.
1.
The Meltzer gave it a 4.25.
Hold on. Meltzer gave it a 1.
Oh, wow. All right.
I mean, yeah.
That brings us to Scott Hall.
Are we going to find out who's going to walk Zbyszko to the ring?
Versus Larry Zbyszko with Dusty Rhodes.
Oh, Dusty Rhodes gets up from the commentary desk and walks down.
Yeah, which is just insane to me. Isaac and I were talking about this. They make this big ass deal about who's gonna walk to the ring with Zbyszko, who's gonna be Zbyszko's protection. And later in the night, we see Sting. Why the fuck would he not choose Sting? Where in his mind was he like, man, Dusty Rhodes is honestly, that's who I want to have my back in a physical altercation.
We've also already seen Sting in the segment you guys skipped. He was in the million-hour Roddy Piper segment.
Yeah, what, just logically. I mean, I suppose, and unless Zbyszko's I just need like the advice. I need, the encouragement from
I need my old
ringside.
friend.
Yeah. It's like, they fucking sit next to each other every what, Friday night
Thursday?
on Thursday night on
Friday.
Thunder. They do fucking commentary together.
It
Like
was,
what it was so strange.
yeah, and who was it? Who Spicoli?
Louis Spicoli.
Louis Spicoli. Fucking
Yeah.
Rad.
Some guy.
Rad Radford.
That guy.
Really dragging the depths of the NWO.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, wait, what the fuck? Like who?
Yeah,
Why is anyone even scared?
Yeah.
Like what?
Why would
him?
Yeah, I mean, once again, why wouldn't Scott Hall choose anyone else?
Because everyone else was in the next match.
Like you would rather have Virgil, right? I would rather have Virgil than Louis Spicoli.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, honestly, the start to this match up until the fucky finish, it was, I don't know, pretty entertaining. What's up, Andy?
This match,
Dr. Cook.
Yep.
This match, I was texting my friend while I was watching it, like, I can't tell if the pay-per-view is this bad, but so far, this was the match of the night for me. Like,
it told a really perfect story. Like Zbyszko was the ultimate just smart old veteran who is just using every chick in the book, to just be smarter than Scott Hall, and Scott Hall is selling it perfectly. He's getting enough big offense in, even though Zbyszko is selling every lariat like a fucking asshole, just rocking, and then just taking a back bump. Yeah, I mean, like for what it was, which is Zbyszko out of his prime and not having wrestled for a long time, and Scott Hall, who's working with him. Up until the big turn, which is Dusty Rhodes is in the NWO, which also makes literally no sense in the context of anything that has happened.
Everybody was in the NWO.
That's
not a joke.
Honestly,
it was shocking.
I'm going to give it a 3.25.
Wow.
I liked it a ton, and let me tell you, Larry Zbyszko really showed out. I can't read that, Dozer.
3.25.
And I'll tell you one more thing. Tony Schiavone, the way he sold it, where he just went silent and then literally got up and walked away from the commentary desk and just like stared in the back with his head down.
That's worth the extra 0.25. 3.25.
Yeah.
I was going to go with 3, which you sold.
And remember, Isaac, your fuck ass went to bed, dude. You were like, "Oh, it was Larry Zbyszko match." We should have watched it.
I would have fallen. I would have fallen asleep. I barely was able to rub one out to Sunny.
Oh, dude, no.
Dude, she's got an anal porn. It's great. It's awesome.
No.
It's extra wrong now. That's why it feels so good.
Isaac, I want to set something up for you real quick. You felt dirty watching people fighting for money.
Yeah, fucking for money is great, dude.
Okay. Anyways, Dozer, on to the next one.
Hey, we got to give the Meltzer rating for this, because I
sorry.
can assure you he doesn't agree with us. Because he gave this match a whopping uno star.
What?
What? Meltzer.
Oh,
Meltzer. But you know what? That does bring us to the NWO rejects. The NWO leftovers. Who's left? Taking on the Steiner brothers and Ray Traylor, who in what, like 3 months is going to be in the WWE as the boss man again? Like, that's coming soon.
Yeah, that's one of those runs that I think a lot of people really forget about is boss man as Ray Traylor. Yeah. And when he first like came over, they treated him like a pretty big deal. He won a nice little run of like Dynamite matches. And then he kind of just ended up becoming Steiner, half brother. Yeah. This shit sucked. Oh,
for the people that don't know, the NWO leftovers are Scott Norton, Vincent, and Buff Bagwell.
Yeah.
It's like, how would you not pick Buff Bagwell over Spicoli? Spicoli.
Yeah.
Anybody in this match over Spicoli, even
I
Norton.
Is Spicoli the name from
Yeah.
from Sandlot?
I don't know. I've never seen that movie. Baseball sucks.
That movie's classic, dude.
I've seen The Sandlot. Yeah, boy, this was fucked from a works, like a work rate standpoint. This was fuckered from just a psychology standpoint. Isaac, talk about the psychology.
The psychology?
Yeah,
There is
the
none.
match.
Yeah, there wasn't any. I mean,
But-
I guess the whole thing was
Yeah.
you can't allow Scott Steiner in the match because he's liable to do something that might hurt one of the opponents.
None of
And
the
thus-
referees.
Or the referees too. You never know.
Yeah, I think it was a focus on the referees.
But then they also went on about how he hasn't every match he's won, he's so crazy that every match he's been in he's won because he's so crazy. He's like, he keeps winning matches, but they don't want to tag him. That was it. That was what they focused on. And it was sloppy. They were just that's it. Piccoli is Sean Penn at Fast Times at Ridgemont High. That's my man. See, my stoner brain. There it is.
Look, I don't have anything to really say about this match because it was barely a match, other than they're clearly setting up the Scott Steiner singles run.
Well, yeah. I mean, this
And-
is right before.
He got those obvious pec injections at this, bicep injections at this point for the fake fucking muscles.
Hadn't they also broken up at one point on a pay-per-view earlier when one of them, when Scott joined the NWO?
I don't know.
One of them joined the NWO, left, broke up with them in a tag match against somebody.
I don't have a.
Was that at a
slightest
Road
clue what you're
Wild?
talking-
I don't know. It might have been. It was one of the pay-per-views.
I don't think Road Wild's canon, in the WCW universe. I think Road Wild were their Saudi shows. You know what I mean? You're just remember, Jay Leno headlined one of them. Rodman's always there. It's Rodman versus Macho Man. They just did fuck all. Rey Mysterio was doing Hurricane Ranas off of a stage, out of the ring, off of a stage, straight to the dirt floor. People are revving their fucking motorcycles. Oh my god, I can't wait to get to the one this year. Yes.
The memories.
Oh,
Or
there's another one coming up.
as
Isaac.
Jim Ross would say, the puppies.
yeah. So
That was
what are we giving
not
this
JR.
match?
Whatever, the King, Lawler, Gerald the King.
Yeah, I mean,
What are we giving
was-
this match? Or 2.2? 0.2? What's 0.2?
What is happening with you?
Have you ever had
Isaac,
have
are
you
you
ever had,
having a stroke?
Yeah,
have you ever had one before?
You're not- what, are you? You're not even drinking, you fuck ass. What is going on?
That's what happens. It's past my bedtime.
Jesus Christ! What are you gonna rate it?
I'd say 0.2. 0.2. That's it. 0.2. It was dog shit.
It was definitely not that bad, but it was just a
horrible.
1.
We're still talking about the tag match, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a 1.
Yeah, okay. I didn't switch realities or anything.
0.75.
Look at you guys. Yeah, it was dog shit. It was horrible. I was watching.
Yeah.
I couldn't even pay attention.
That wasn't a
point.
0.25 though.
No, I said it was a 0.2. I didn't even give it that
Oh,
extra.
yeah. Oh yeah, sorry,
0.05.
sorry.
I couldn't get the 5 out during my stroke.
Man, would you say that 0?
That's what Meltzer gave it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Damn.
Dud.
I was closer. Closest without going under.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, he really hated it. Isaac bringing in decimals.
Yeah.
The Dewey
you know-
Decimal System,
so-
bro.
Isaac, is it okay to say that Kenny Omega is a better wrestler than Scott Steiner? Would you agree with that?
Ooh.
He may be a better wrestler, but he's not a better mathematician.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, oh man. Yes, he's a better technically he's a better wrestler, but who would I rather see with a live mic?
Oh well, I listen. I think we all know the answer to that.
Yeah,
That
dude,
is.
almost
I
every
mean,
single time.
hey, I'm not arguing either.
Does
Who's
Scott
more
Steiner have a
who's-
podcast yet?
Who's
give
more
the man-
entertaining? Scott Steiner, absolutely.
Honestly, did
Somebody
you
get
guys,
Conrad on the phone. Get Scott Steiner a podcast.
Did you guys watch any of their Hall of Fame induction from the year?
Oh yeah.
Dude, Scott was so well spoken and like it was it was just really cool to see.
Yeah, it was funny.
And
It was good.
And it was funny because he even mentioned, I'm surprised they gave me a live mic.
Yep. Yeah.
He knows what's up.
Oh wow. He wants that
You know what's up? Not this match, where we have Kevin Nash taking on the Giant.
Which is extremely historically significant because this is where Kevin Nash significantly alters the course of Big Show's career and makes him change his style because he dumps him right on his neck and head.
Dude, this match sucked balls, and yeah, I saw that, and I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ! Like,
yeah, I mean, it was horrible before.
It was horrible before. They went for the stupid finish where they poured coffee on him. They just pulled an urn of coffee from somewhere and threw it on him, and then they're like, "Oh, look, it's steaming off his back. It's burning his eyes." And then he hits him with the low blow, and then he goes to jackknife him, and he's soaking wet. And he goes to pick him up, and he can't hold him. And instead of like anything else, he just drops him right on his head.
I mean, really, he kind of lays into it too. Like I don't think he threw him by any means, but like he just let him go.
He's and that's a big man. I mean, it really is a big man to do that too.
I mean, it's amazing that the Big Show was not Paul White at this time, the Giant was not hurt more than what he was, because I mean that really could have, like,
it should have
a man that big that ends your life.
Yeah, it should have broken his neck.
But yeah, I mean, it was dog shit before, though. It was just slow lumbering. Kevin Nash is a majorly overrated wrestler. I mean, hugely overrated. And Big Show, at this time was more athletic than what he was later in his career, but also didn't have the smarts, you know what I mean? And this didn't happen to him, so he didn't have to start focusing on things like that more. But yeah, he was just inexperienced. It was just sloppy. Honestly, this really is a I don't know, probably a 0. Honestly,
yeah, it's I don't know if it was worse than that, but it wasn't much better. Yeah. I'm gonna go 0.5.
Oh,
0.25 from me. I know it. I couldn't even pay attention.
It would be a 0.25 if the botch wouldn't have happened. But again, this I mean really did change, that man's career. I mean, it was that bad.
It was bad, yes, it was very bad.
Well, Meltzer gave it a 0.75.
Fuck you, Meltzer.
Well, don't worry. Slow and plotting's the theme of the evening, because now we have Brett Hart taking on Ric Flair.
Oh, and I just want to say this one. Andy says, funny you bring up Nash, Shane. The match that sucked me in on the Peacock Network was Diesel versus Undertaker.
I'm sure if you were, if you were watching wrestling at the time that was happening, I'm sure that he means a lot more to you, and he's a lot cooler. There are good Kevin Nash matches, but he's not.
They're just not in WCW.
I mean, they're not in WCW, and yeah, I mean, I don't know. He's not even. I honestly don't think I would put him even like remotely close to like, I don't know, 150 all time.
Ah, he was a WCW guy.
Well,
well, that's why you're in the right place tonight, man.
Yeah.
I mean, again, Man, this match though, Jesus Christ.
It was,
Again, I'm sure watching the show week to week, like I said before, would make a lot of difference as far as these slow plotting matches. I mean, to make you care more.
DDP, man.
But
Absolutely.
yeah, this fucking woo. God, Bret Hart sucks.
I mean, this match has like it really should have been good. It should have been at least good.
But Nature Boy is not interested in working at this point at all.
No,
I
you
think
can tell he's,
we've
like,
all
burned
come to
out.
realize that. Yeah, I mean he's doing shtick all the time. I mean, for what it was a well worked match. You know, I mean there wasn't anything dumb.
Some good memories, man. The good memories.
Yeah.
I love watching old school wrestling. It sucks sometimes when you have to watch it critically because then you have to fucking shit on it. But yeah.
I mean, I clearly love it, even though I don't represent it. I'm the one who got you guys to watch this shit.
Yeah. Flair is gonna die in the ring. You're right. If he does this match, he's fucking definitely going out.
I don't know who the hell would sign off on that. It's so insane.
pay your $125 to see it.
That being said, GCW does have like a 79-year-old guy that wrestles for them sometimes.
Yeah, and he's ripped.
Yeah, he's jacked. He's in much better condition than Flair. I don't mind that guy working. Like I think it's kind of dumb, but it's I'm not interject. But anyways, the submission match. What it was fine. It was just boring, slow. Rest hold.
It was rest. It was a rest match.
Yeah, it was a lot of shtick, which Bret Hart has literally none of. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm gonna give it a 2, because it's clearly better than anything I've rated below it. Right, like clearly better. It's got nothing else other than that, and I think you can just give it a flat 2.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
I will third that too. And now I'm hoping I didn't just doom us. I'm really hoping that. But I think, thank God Meltzer. He gave it 3.75.
Okay, wow. All right. He saw something I didn't.
He Meltzered. So that brings us to our main event. The highlight of the main event is Michael Buffer giving the ring announcements.
Yeah, right.
We got Macho Man taking on Lex Luger. We have.
Oh my God! What a fucking. Oh my God.
Real quick, we hope Lex Luger's doing all right before we shit on this match. But yeah. Go ahead, Dozer.
We're talking about the match, not the man.
Yes. Boy,
this one went on forever, didn't it? You know how long this main event was? I mean, I know Dozer does because he's probably looking at it right now. But
honestly,
a hell of a lot shorter than the Ric Flair match.
Yeah, this was what, like 13 minutes?
7.
7 minutes.
7. Oh, wow.
And you felt every one of those 7 minutes.
Yeah, Lex Luger is not good. Like
the finish was not good, man. It was a mess.
There was nothing good.
No, I mean it is the most WCW main event maybe in history. It's too short. The people that are wrestling either cannot wrestle or do not care about wrestling. It's either too short or too long, and Hogan is either in the finish or involved.
0.25.
I will agree with the 0.25.
Yeah, 0.25, 100%.
Am I wrong on this statement, though?
No.
That this match and the Zbyszko match sort of switched places.
Yeah,
Send
I mean,
people
honestly,
home with that Dusty Rhodes turn instead of having to listen to the commentators talk about it all fucking night.
I don't know if it took away the immediate aftermath of Schiavone not knowing what to do and like wandering around. Like that was truly the best part of the pay-per-view was like Schiavo not knowing how to handle it and selling it, and then having to get fucking Mike Tenay to come back out, and like it just that was. Mwah.
You could have kind of still done that though. You like think about like a minute left just in the broadcast period. He gets up, just doesn't say anything, sets down the headset, and walks off, and they're like, where's he going? He's clearly shaken up, and then they're just like scrambling,
And
as a
then
work.
To continue the work. To continue the work just a touch, you then don't have Schiavone show up for the first half of Nitro.
Yeah, I mean, and they did that half by half shit every once in a while, not too often.
Yeah, you just
Definitely
have
not
him
like
not
Raw, but-
show up.
Yeah, I mean, you could do it, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy to me that probably. I mean, is all of our favorite match the Zbyszko match?
Somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
What did Meltzer give this one?
This, depending on how you count a dud, would be his lowest rated match of the night. So you have a dud at a 0. This was 0.25.
oh my god, it's a cluster fuck. I've got like 2 drinks left, thank God.
Oh man, that hurts. Goddamn chugging seltzer sucks.
So I am just going to say, I am shocked at the end of this match, though, that Nash allowed Luger to put him in the torture rack. The sloppiest torture rack in existence, but
Yeah.
The whole thing was a shit show.
Yeah.
The whole pay-per-view was a mess.
Yeah.
Dozer's
Should've
gonna
dunked him on his head.
Dozer's gonna introduce his new rating system for pay-per-views overall.
So, I am done trying to rate a pay-per-view on stars. I am now just giving you a descriptive rating. If you've ever seen The Completionist, he rates video games with rent it, play it, complete it, finish it. My rating for this is don't bother. Don't watch it. There's no reason to watch this pay-per-view. There's no match in and of itself worth watching it for. Just don't.
So Isaac, should we just continue rating it on a star rating, or should we have Dozer fill us in on the categories?
The
There's no
categories are whatever
categories.
you really want.
Yeah, what do you want? How do you feel? How does this one make you feel?
I don't know. This honestly to me is if you feel like watching a real old school guy, really doing something special past his prime, I could totally see you wanting to seek out that Zbyszko match.
So watch that match.
Yeah, I mean, watch that match if you're feeling like watching that sort of thing. Other than that, it's a total skip it, man. There's
right. So it's a watch that match if you like old fucks wrestling.
I mean, I suppose you could stop by the Rey Mysterio Chris Jericho match, and it's significant because Jericho turns full heel and starts his run. So
I would rate this if you have a weird personal hate for the Big Show and Paul White and want to see him almost get murdered, this is the pay-per-view for you. Unless you want to watch the one where I guess he gets thrown off a building by Hulk Hogan
and shows up later the same night.
Yeah.
So that's
monster.
Monster. So there's that one too. But we'll get there. So this is part 1 of question mark of a series of if you hate Paul White personally and want to watch him almost get murdered on a pay-per-view, then this is the pay-per-view for you.
And Isaac, how does that translate to a star rating?
Oh, point 2 2.2 point. It doesn't translate. I'm not good at math. A 0.35. Don't watch it. Just keep it out of your asshole.
Yeah, this is this is a in needle drop terms a light 1 to a mid 0.75.
It's bad. It's very bad.
Yeah, don't. And you know what? I don't know what we're watching next week, but I have hope it'll be better than this.
Would you rather watch Bad Blood or this?
Oh.
Ooh.
You
Bad
Bad
blood.
Blood.
Bad
It is
blood.
more historically significant.
And
Bad Blood is the best pay-per-view.
And honestly, if for first best pay-per-view in the January of '98, it is just more entertaining. I could at least laugh at some things that were happening. This sucked.
I'm sorry, Dayton. This is an apology to all of Dayton.
Do we?
We're sad. Goodbye.
Wait, do we know what we're gonna goodbye to next week?
No, I don't.
Any idea? Are we going WWF? We going?
I have to
NXT?
close, so I'll be late. So we might just want to do just like a general talk.
All right,
we'll figure it out. That'll be for next week's surprise.
We'll do a TED Talk review on the TED
Goodbye,
Talk.
5 viewers.
They tell you how to
we
dry
might
your
review.
hands.
Thank you for listening to this edition of Such Good Shoot. If you are on YouTube, please remember to like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon. Or subscribe to us on your favorite audio catcher. Or finally, if you're on Facebook, leave a comment, like the video, and make sure to share it out to all your friends. Until next time, we have